laser. Weapon away. 32 seconds. Splash.
Hypersonic attack drones traveling at 5 times the speed of sound. New stealthy drones engineered for strike missions deep into heavily defended enemy territory and drones operated from the cockpit of 5th-generation fighters are all part of a fast-emerging Air Force vision for the drones of the future, spanning all the way into the 2040s and beyond. The fundamental strategy is to widen the weapon's envelope, expand sensor range and apertures, increase firing distances and, perhaps of greatest importance, conduct effective war operations against advanced enemy fighter jets, missiles and air defenses. It almost goes without saying that much of this strategic thinking, as is quite often discussed, involves a massive Pentagon pivot towards great power warfare preparation. Moving forward, we need more capable drones that can function in high-threat scenarios and operate with increased survivability. Stealth needs to be a part of this, Ret. Lieutenant General David Dipchula, Dean of the Mitchell Institute for Aerospace Studies, told Warrior Maven. Industry, DARPA and the U.S. military services are already making progress building stealthy drones, vastly expanded ISR technology, drone swarms and even early iterations of hypersonic attack drones. A priority for DARPA's unmanned systems research is to advance future swarming capabilities, allowing warfighters to outmaneuver adversaries in complex urban environments. Swarms of autonomous air and ground robots could provide dismounted troops with distributed perception, Gerald Adams, DARPA spokesman, told Warrior in a written statement. Naturally, the effort also involves greatly leveraging modernization opportunities with existing unmanned systems, to include the Air Force Reaper, Global Hawk, fast-progressing developmental programs such as DARPA's air-recoverable Gremlins and the Pentagon's fighter jet-launched Perdix drones. Reaper Future. The Air Force is adding new weapons to the Reaper, in part by leveraging an emerging universal weapons interface. This would allow the Reaper to more quickly integrate new weapons technology as it emerges and efficiently swap or replace bombs on the drone without much difficulty, senior Air Force weapons developers have told Warrior in previous interviews. The MQ-9 Reapers will serve us well for a long time into the future in the kinds of permissive threat environments that allow them to operate in an unconstrained fashion, Dipchula said. This is something brought to fruition by common standards and IP protocol engineered with adjustable software and hardware configurations, enabling faster integration of new weapons on the Reaper platform. The Reaper currently fires the AGM-114 Hellfire missile, a 500-pound laser-guided weapon called the GBU-12 Paveway II, and Joint Direct Attack Munitions or JDAMs, which are free-fall bombs engineered with a GPS and inertial navigation systems guidance kit. One possibility for the Reaper drone, currently being explored, could be the addition of the GBU-39B or small-diameter bomb, senior Air Force weapons developers told Warrior in a prior interview. There are many potential advantages to adding to the arsenal of weapons able to fire from the Reaper. These include an ability to strike smaller targets, mobile targets or terrorists and groups of enemy fighters on the move and pickup trucks as well as enemies at further ranges. This kind of mission scope for the Reaper, Air Force developers say, is expected to vastly increase as the service retires its Predator drone. The Air Force currently operates more than 100 Reaper drones and has, in recent years, begun configuring the platform with additional fuel tanks to increase range. The Reaper Extended Range, or ER as it's called, is intended to substantially increase and build upon the current 4,000-pound fuel capacity of the drone with a range of 1,150 miles. The upgrades to Reaper are designed to add two 1,350-pound fuel tanks engineered to increase the drone's endurance from 16 hours to more than 22 hours, service officials said. This trajectory for the Reaper is evolving alongside a separate effort to harness increasingly smaller, lighter-weight sensors, transmitters and receivers. As technology continues to progress toward the miniaturization of sensors, receivers, transmitters and lighter materials are engineered, smaller drones are increasingly expected to perform missions currently reserved to large drone platforms. This includes drone swarms designed to blanket areas with ISR, overwhelm or jam enemy defenses and even operate as expendable attack explosives. By having built-in redundancy through a high volume of small nodes, drone swarms can, according to DARPA's Atoms, bring more robust and resilient communications. Also, at some point in the future it may not be beyond the realm of possibility to arm the Reaper for air-to-air engagements as well, service developers have indicated. The service has already flown unmanned fighter jets and, without question, possesses the technology to engage in air combat with unmanned systems. As would be the case in other instances, current plans call for humans to remain in the role of command and control.